going for the extra point. And he takes off with it. It's a fake. Able to push his way through. And that one goes virtually nowhere. Tried to fake extra point, but nothing comes of it. Now we're going to get a timeout. Appears we've got an injured Buccaneer. We'll check on his status when we get back. So they went for two and failed. They didn't use him on the PAT, but now he boots this one away with a 6-0 lead. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. So here are the Saints under longtime head coach Sean Payton. They'll be led out by the runner-up for last year's MVP award, now in his 19th season, Drew Brees.
Okay, I thought there was something to build on in last week's game by his performance. I thought he played fairly well overall. The numbers won't knock your socks off. 2 touchdown passes and an interception. The bottom line, though, they lost. How does he eliminate that one interception, continue to take care of the ball, and maybe increase the number of times he puts the ball in the end zone with a receiver?
Just like that, a pickup of 20 on their first play from scrimmage. The big play to start him out. Has him at the 45 already. Brees now out of the backfield. That's complete to Kamara. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. This is Alvin Kamara, who made the Pro Bowl in each of his first 2 NFL seasons. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. The numbers there for Kamara from a week ago. 15 carries, 53 yards.
I can remember the last time we did a game and a coach didn't talk about establishing the run first. But they've lost 2 straight games, so they still want to do that. But they've got to have some contingencies, some other options. Expect them maybe to throw it a little bit to open up things and maybe run it a little bit more later in the game.
So a jump there defensively.
And it's a killer. Watch the football. Don't move across the line of scrimmage until the ball moves.
2nd and 2 now. The penalty leaves him in pretty good shape. Following the penalty, it's Kamara. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now Brees. That's to his running back. It's Alvin Kamara. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. A look at the Buccaneers starters now on defense. They were terrific last week in the win over the Rams.
And what I saw on film was nearly an unstoppable pass rush. They had 5 sacks last week, plenty of hurries. So now do you just max protect on offense, keep everyone in and run, 1 or 2 receiver routes to make sure your quarterback stays up? We'll soon find out.
That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. They run with a former Viking and Raider. It's Latavius Murray. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. 7th play of the drive forthcoming on 3rd and 8. From the gun, it's Brees. And that will be incomplete. On 4th down, off goes Drew Brees, and on comes the Saints kicker, Will Lutz, for the field goal attempt. From the right hash, it's a 46-yard attempt. And it bangs off the left upright and deflects away. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. So plenty of leg, but it's the accuracy there that lets him down.
Yeah, he hit it really well. I think this might have been good from 55. But you'll see it just conk off that upright, and they're denied a chance at 3 points.
And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. 6-0 our score after 1. Jameis now on 1st down. Being chased out left. And now he's going to use his legs. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down. On play action, Winston. He's going to float this over the middle deep. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. Oh, so close as he takes it all the way to the 2-yard line. Well, they've been practicing goal line offense all week. Let's see if they're able to capitalize here. Jameis to throw it. And Evans hauls it in. Touchdown, Bucs. Mike Evans with touchdown number 12 on the year as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead.
Brandon, my man, just one sentence for that one. Clinic.
And that's what they've done. And oh, he takes off with it. It's a fake. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line.
Let me go ahead and show my age a little bit. I liked it when they would fake it from the 3-yard line, right? When you'd line up, go ahead, and oh, there's a fake, and he's going to get 2. That's great. But from the 15, the risk-reward, it's just not there.
So risky to get 15 yards on a fake. Oh, you see the result right there.
Yeah, I know these young whippersnappers are trying to do different things in this game, but let's go back to old reliable. Kick the ball through the post.
Get off my lawn.
That's darn right.
Now Breeze finding Kamara. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. To throw, it's Breeze. And his throw here's incomplete.
One thing I have learned, receivers don't mind high throws so much to the sideline, but do that over the middle to them, and not only the DB's going to throw a little verbal trash their way, when they get back to the huddle, they have a few words to say to their QB, aren't they?
Yeah, hung out to dry a little bit there on the high throw. Luckily fell incomplete. So apparently some grabbing of the jersey there on the O-line.
Yeah, just look in the interior, and that's where the penalty occurred.
So following the holding call, what can they do here on 3rd and long? Throwing now is Breeze. And that's caught by Smith. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. And they convert on 3rd with a gain of 22.
The Saints spent a 3rd-round pick on Tre'Quan Smith out of UCF in 2018, and what a thrilling season for him.
Shotgun now for Breeze. Buccaneer territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Now Breeze looking left side, and he's got looking left side, and he's got knocked it away.
Nice play there to force the incompletion, and to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah. Now Breeze. And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out. So reverse the celebration. We'll see if they have something else in their bag of tricks.
And isn't that always tough to watch when they score and you see the excitement, and then when they realize those points aren't going to count? Can they get it back together and find their way back to the end zone?
So the 3 points here, they're still down, but they put somewhat of a dent into that lead going into the break.
Anything helps when you're trying to chip away at a lead, but they do know that they're going to need a little bit better effort in the second half.
This is taken at his 4. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals, because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. Not wanting to take a chance this time, they'll keep it on the ground. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. So we come upon half. And just like that, on we head to half number 2. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. So after the run by Kamara, now another 1st and 10. A handoff as they run the counter play. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Breeze. And this is Cook with a grab. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Working from the gun, it's Breeze. Ginn has it complete. And he will have the 1st down as he gets this to the 47. Breeze to another longtime vet, Ginn, for the New Orleans 1st. So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 47. Back to the ground, it's Kamara. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Again, it's Kamara.
Offside, defense.
And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
The throw from Breeze into the hands of Smith. The 20. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run. Breeze going to come up here, 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. Into the red zone, it's Breeze. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by T.J. McDonald. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. First possession of the 3rd quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
Here's Winston. He completes it to Jones. And they work this out past the 25. Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a 1st down. On 1st and 10, Winston. Steps away to his left. And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. Cameron Jordan wreaking havoc with a sack. So after the sack, they'll come up on a still manageable 2nd and 13. Here's Winston. And this is caught. I think he got that with one hand. A gain there of 21 yards.
What a catch, and one-handed, and I'm starting to lose my awe about the play, and maybe I shouldn't. How much of this is the player? How much of it is...
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line.
Oh, man, Brandon, not a real good throw that time. It looked like he tried to put a little too much air under this one, and it turned into a floater. And defensively, this is a dream. He could have fair caught that one. That was way too easy.
A reminder about Sunday Night Football later tonight. It's a rematch from the divisional round last year. Colts and Chiefs from Arrowhead. Then tomorrow on Monday night, the Browns and 49ers from Levi's Stadium. Well, the Browns already playing their third primetime game in the season's first 5 weeks. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. A gain of 6 there on first.
Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, he often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for second down, staying ahead of schedule. Back now here live in New Orleans. It's the Saints who hold the football, but they're trailing as we begin the fourth quarter of play. Drew Brees, 6 fourth-quarter comebacks a season ago, and that led the NFL. He'll try to deliver another one. And here's a throw that's taken in by the tight end Cook. That one a first down pickup of 8.
With dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
The throw over the middle, taken in. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. You're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. Off the play fake to Kamara, it's Breeze. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Ron Parker. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. He couldn't get the hook up there that time with Thomas. Winston and the Bucs take over now, 1st and 10 at their own 12-yard line. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And the most curious way there to burn some clock. That was wild. And at the end of all that, it winds up a safety. All right, Charles, help me out here. Fourth quarter, you've got the lead, and you run backwards into the end zone. You're just trying to do too much.
I almost don't have words for it. But, you know, every coach that we talk to talks about running backs or people running the football, running north-south, getting upfield. He went way in the opposite direction, and that's going to cost his team.
Yeah, it cost him big time. Still leading, but it costs him. So after the INT, it's Breeze. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be second down. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29. Breeze now. Toward the left sideline, but it's incomplete. Traquan Smith, the intended receiver. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
And it'll bring up 3rd down. The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down. Charles, I think back to your earlier statement about the visitors being the underdogs needing to win that turnover battle. And this defense, they forced 2 turnovers so far, a big reason why they lead this game.
Yeah, and I know defenses always talk about getting turnovers in bunches, getting those takeaways. 2's not a bunch, but it's plenty in this game, exactly the formula they need. And I got to tell you, partner, I like it when you think back to something I said that actually comes true, that's actually right.
It happens more often than you might think. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Throwing, Winston. He completes it to Evans. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A good pickup there at 22. A first down throw for Winston. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And nearly picked it off. He had a chance to come down with that in the end zone, but it'll wind up just being incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. To throw, Winston. And his throw is incomplete. Mike Evans, the one he was looking for. And it's third down. Another incompletion would certainly be ideal defensively. A big play now. This is 3rd and 10. Play fake. Winston. Open man is Godwin. It's complete. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Chris Godwin with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his 2nd touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. Matt Gay on for the extra point. Oh, and it's a fake. They'll try and throw for it. And would you believe it? This is caught in the end zone. And the fake extra point works to extend their lead by 2.
All right, partner, one more time. Our whole lives, you put the ball on the 3-yard line, kick the extra point. 2015, they put it on the 15 to kick the extra point. 2016, they said, we're leaving it there. So if you want to fake it, that's a long way to go. And they got it done.
I was going to say they had a 15-yard play in their back pocket.
You don't see that on too many play sheets, do you?
No. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Back out onto the field now comes the New Orleans offense. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
To throw again on 2nd down. Breeze toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete. The Saints on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. To throw, it's Breeze. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
Breeze going to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The 305-pound Ndamukong Suh finding the path to the QB there. So now with a 2-minute warning coming up fast, that puts a mammoth dent in their comeback hopes.
I like how you phrased it. It's a dent because there's still opportunity. They've got to get the ball back on defense, obviously twice. But guess what? This thing is not close to being over. They need to go ahead and play it out.
Not over. As you said, 2-score game still. Off the play fake, Winston. Back of the end zone, could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
And when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
He's up to 80.
Not at all. Look at the confidence that's exhibited here. With that type of a lead, clock on their side, instead of running it, they're still throwing it, trying to pick up first downs and keeping the football.
So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. They've got it 1st and goal in a game that appears to have already been decided. Jameis to throw it. And Evans hauls it in. Touchdown, Bucs. Mike Evans, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead. They were on. It's a fake. They'll try and throw for it. And he'll be out of bounds well short of the goal line, so the attempt at the fake extra point unsuccessful. They've got this big lead. They said, forget 1, we want 2. Instead, they got 0.
Unbelievable that they even attempt it from the 15-yard line. What are they thinking? I do know this. When you fake one in this situation with that type of a lead, especially from the 15-yard line, oh, boy. I tell you what, meeting them again somewhere down the line, they'll remember this. Yeah, they'll think that they were trying to clown them a little bit.
Here's Breeze to throw. Out of the backfield, that's complete to Kamara. And they've got it well across midfield, down to the 40 before it's all said and done. They knew they had the free play after the penalty. They get great yardage so they can decline that penalty.
And one of the things we've seen develop more and more in recent years are teams seeing that penalty occur and still taking the big shot downfield and hoping to gain the yardage as we just saw there. They practice it, they work on it, and this time they're successful.
Ready? Yellow waiting, yellow waiting. 54 Mike. Hey, watch the ball, watch the ball.
On 1st and 10, here's Breeze. Jared Cook, the tight end, was the target. But it'll be 2nd down. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden the secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
Breeze will try again on 2nd down. And this is caught. A spectacular one-handed grab there. And he's going to get this inside the 30. And this is going to lead to another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 28. To throw is Breeze. And the pressure gets to Breeze as he's taken down. Vita Vea breaking through to get the sack. After the sack on 1st down, Breeze. This is caught by Gill. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down. Gets this to a standout receiver, Thomas. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this 4th quarter. Working from the gun, it's Breeze. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. There again, he's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he? And
what we've seen is a defense is well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
Nothing on 1st down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, 2nd and goal. Throwing now is Breeze. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet.
And yeah, that touchdown counts for their team, but I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just something maybe positive to look at on film, but this one's over, let's be honest.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one.
And his kick is good, but flags come in. Looks like we're going to get a roughing call here on the follow-through.
Defense.
Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as they get it with 16 seconds remaining on the clock. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
I got you, Pop.
Again, it's Jones. And an run. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. And a timeout coming in. This will be their final one with 10 seconds remaining. Here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line.